Hello everyone, my name is Michaela Brandt and today I'm going to be showing you a few things about Premiere Pro. So what we're first going to do is we're going to open up Premiere on it. You're going to get the loading screen, and then once the loading screen is done, you are going to get this gray screen here. And to the left you have a few options: home, learn, new project, open project. You're going to click on new project. So with your new project, you are going to give it a name. And for example, I'm going to name mine Demonstration Video 1. And here you have three options. So this first option is general, the second option is scratch disk, and the third option is in digest settings. When you are using the scratch disk, it is like another hard drive that stores edits, movies, transitions, and so on. So this is where they are all stored. So this is how they're storing it. So for example, this is the same project and my audio would be found in the documents. For the indigest settings, it is something like importing, but it stores all the files that you import to a different drive. This might not be best to use because it will only save the files onto that particular drive. So once we are finished with all of that, we're going to hit OK, and it'll open up Premiere for us. So the first thing what we're going to do is when Premiere opens up, we are going to hit File, Import, Kingston hard drive. So all of my files are stored within this folder here. And for example, today I'm going to use the City Views files. So here we go. I'm going to hit Import. It's going to import my media here. So as you can see, all this media is down in this bottom left corner. It might be different for you, but here you can see they're all highlighted, and if you drag them all over to the timeline, since they're all highlighted, they'll all come over together. What I did to erase that was Command Z, because that just takes away what you just did. So I'm going to bring a few of the clips onto the timeline, and I'm just going to click and grab. Or you can just highlight and bring them on. So say want to insert or overwrite a clip. We have these two buttons here, so this one's insert and this one's overwrite. When you insert a clip, you're just inserting it onto the timeline. So let's scroll this over, have it highlighted here. So where I have it highlighted is where it's going to insert. So I hit insert. So it did insert itself right exactly where I had placed it. Overwrite, on the other hand, is when it just overwrites the clip to an extent, and then if it doesn't add up to the same time, then that other clip, it'll be at the end. So for example, we will pull up this clip, which is 20 seconds, and this one is 24. So let's overwrite this clip with that one. So you see that it took the same position of the other clip. Alright, so next what we're going to do is we're going to describe a few elements of the timeline. So right here, this is actually our timeline where we put all of the clips onto. So we'll first go over the audio and video routers, which are these lines here. So you have video 1, video 2, video 3, and video 4, and the same thing for the audio, video 1, video 2, or audio 1, audio 2, audio 3. So you can adjust the size of each track, which is this here, by holding it like that. slowly putting your cursor over one of these light gray lines, making it bigger so you can see the whole video, or making it smaller to when you can only see just the name and the color. So with that, I can show you how to lengthen and shorten the timeline. So in order to lengthen the timeline, you can do this. You can hold one of these circles at the end. You can bring them in to make it smaller, and you can bring it out to make it bigger, so you can see everything on the timeline. The next thing we are going to go over today is how to record a voiceover in Premiere. So what you're going to do is you see all these audio files here, or these audio tracks I should say, and you're going to go right here, click that. It's going to count you down. I don't know if I want to do it because it's actually going to transfer over to my video. But that is how you put a voiceover in Premiere. Guys, is how to link and unlink audio and video files. So here we have a file that has audio. So what you're going to do is you're going to highlight the whole thing, going to hit Command L, and that's what's going to bring it together. That's how you link them. Now to unlink, you're going to do the same thing, have it highlighted, hit Command L, and there you go, it's free. So what this is most useful for is if you want to use audio again under another clip. I have a tendency to use it a lot in like voiceovers and like when I'm taking a video and it's like a sports video, maybe you're using the sounds, or within a crowd and you want to use the crowd sounds and put it under something else. So it's usually then it's good. So you actually can't see, you just have the audio. Another example would be if we wanted to put one of these clips over audio. When you detach it, then it'll play underneath the video. What we're going to do is describe what snapping is and how it works with our video and audio clips. So the snap tool is actually right here, highlighted. It's called Snap in Timeline. So when that is on, your clips, if you want to move your clips, it'll automatically meet the same frame that that clip previous to it is on. When it is unsnapped, then you get a little bit more frame specific. So I'm going to bring it in on the timeline. You see it doesn't automatically go right to the end of the other clip. You have a little bit more wiggle room. So say you wanted it to start when that did, you have the car to move at the same time. That is what snapping is. It works the same way with video and audio files. I still have my audio file from earlier. I'm gonna grab that. Same thing. If you roll it over it, it's gonna merge into it. And then if you have a snap in the timeline, it's gonna go right to the end. Two things that we actually have to do is export and upload our media to YouTube and talk about media cache files and how to get rid of those. So most importantly, you want to make sure that your timeline is all finished and you don't have any excess files. Sorry, I've been zooming in and out just to make sure that I don't have anything left on my timeline. So without further ado, let's file, export, media. Let's change the name to a demonstration video. And let's save that. Oh, let me give it 001. Alright, so that means the name is changed. So you're going to come down here and publish. because that's where you want to put it. You're going to scroll down all the way to YouTube. It is actually already signed in under my account. So there's that. You're going to hit export. It's going to encode it first, which is going to take a few seconds, and then after it is done encoding, it will then turn into exporting. So it's almost done. So it says uploading, so I'm not going to wait through this whole thing. Actually, it took a very short amount of time, so that was good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and our video is successfully exported. So next what we're going to do is talk about the media cache files. So you're going to go to File, oh, not File, sorry, scratch that. We're going to go to Premiere Pro up here. We're going to hit Preferences, go down to Media Cache, and it says, you know, here's all of the media cache. So it's going to ask you if you want to remove the media cache files, which I'm going to do. Hit OK. So it cleans it. It's very important to do so because you want to be able to free up a little bit of space on your Premiere Pro to be able to continue editing and doing everything you need to do. So that's it for all today. I hope you have a great day and a great weekend. Bye-bye.